You're staring at a daunting goal, maybe it's a fitness challenge, a career move, or even a shift in mindset. You know you want change, but taking that first step feels like the hardest part. In fact, studies show that just deciding to change is the biggest barrier for most people. A study at the University of Michigan found that around 40% of people set goals to change their lives in some way each year, but less than 8% actually succeed. Why? Because they often struggle with the first step. The beginning is what feels the most intimidating, but it's also the most powerful. Why is it so difficult to take that first step toward change? A few things are at play here. Fear of the unknown. The fear of not knowing what will happen once we start often holds us back. Our brains are hardwired to seek predictability and control, so when we face something unfamiliar, it triggers anxiety. Analysis paralysis. Many of us fall into overthinking, doubting every move before we even make it. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis, where we get so caught up in trying to make the perfect decision that we end up making no decision at all. Self-doubt. We often question our own ability to succeed, which makes it easier to avoid starting than to risk failing. But every person who has ever achieved anything great felt that doubt at the start. What matters is that they started anyway. One way to make the first step feel less overwhelming is by breaking it down into small, manageable actions. Point 1. Make micro goals. Start with tiny, achievable goals. If you want to run a marathon, begin with a goal to jog for just 5 minutes. If you want to change careers, spend 10 minutes each day researching your new field. These small actions add up and make a massive goal feel more attainable. Point 2. Celebrate small wins. Every small step forward is a victory. When we acknowledge and celebrate our progress, no matter how small, it builds motivation. Research shows that recognizing small wins can boost our confidence and propel us toward the next step. Example: starting a new routine. If you want to wake up earlier, start by waking up just 10 minutes earlier each day until it becomes a habit. Gradually, you'll find yourself reaching your bigger goal with less resistance. Change requires us to step out of our comfort zones, which can feel uncomfortable. But remember, every time we push ourselves to do something new, we're growing. Point 1. Redefine discomfort. Instead of seeing discomfort as a sign to stop, recognize it as a sign of growth. Olympic athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and leaders across fields share one trait: they don't avoid discomfort, they embrace it. Point 2. Take ownership. By choosing to lean into discomfort, we take ownership of our journey. Each time we overcome something difficult, we gain confidence and resilience. This shift in mindset can be the key to making the first step easier. One powerful way to start and stick to change is through accountability. When we share our goals with others, we feel a sense of responsibility to follow through. Point 1. Share your goals with a friend or community. Whether it's a close friend, family member, or even an online community, letting others know about your goal increases your commitment. A study published by the American Psychological Association found that people who shared their goals were 33% more likely to achieve them. Point 2. Find a mentor or role model. Seeing someone else who has achieved what you're working toward can be motivating. Find a mentor, even if it's someone online, and observe their journey. It reminds you that others have started from the same place and succeeded. Perfection is an illusion that can prevent us from even starting. What really matters in the early stages of change is consistency. Point 1. Build daily habits. Small actions repeated daily can create huge results over time. It's not about making a massive effort all at once but making steady, consistent progress each day. Point 2. Forgive mistakes. Everyone slips up or misses a day. What matters is getting back on track. Growth happens not in avoiding mistakes, but in learning to keep going despite them. Don't let perfectionism sabotage your progress. Visualization can be a powerful motivator. Imagine yourself achieving your goal. Picture how it feels, what you're doing, and the satisfaction of reaching that milestone. Point 1. See the benefits. Studies show that visualizing success increases motivation by giving your brain a glimpse of what's possible. It helps bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Point 2. Use visualization to make the first step easier. By seeing yourself succeed, you begin to believe that the journey is possible. Visualizing yourself completing that first step can ease some of the fear or resistance. Taking the first step, no matter how small, is an act of courage. Many people stay in their comfort zones, waiting for the perfect time to begin, but the truth is, the best time to start is now. So, why is the first step so powerful? Because it's the moment we choose to turn intention into action. It's a step toward the person we want to become. Every goal, every dream, and every meaningful journey starts with a single, brave first step.